Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yesterday we saw a positive trend in the US market, mainly driven by the expectation of results. Around 10-12% of the Nifty of the S&P 500 companies are expected to report numbers in this quarter. The numbers market is looking at a positive trend as in the last week, Friday, a few of the large bank has reported numbers like Wells Fargo and JP Morgan, and they have reported numbers which were better. So the expectation is of the better expectations, and today also there are few results, big company results in the evening. So market has taken a positive trend on that account. Though the bond yield increased by almost around 9 basis point yesterday, but still market was neglecting that and has moved up. Though the dollar index has seen some softness. So overall, in the US, sentiment has turned positive. Apart from that, Asian markets are also showing positive trend. There are some minor negatives in one or two markets, but most of the markets are showing positive trend. Whereas oil has also come off a bit around $1.5 after increase of almost around 5 to $6 in the previous Friday to Monday. So sentiments are a bit positive, and market may see positive trend in the Indian market as well. I'll request the technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you. So, good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open on a with a gap of opening and likely to witness some positive momentum during a day. Yesterday, we have seen a very sideways momentum that Nifty has faced a strong resistance of 19,800 and got stuck within the 100-point range between 19,700 to 800 levels. Today, we are likely to get a breakout of 19,800 level if it sustains the on the higher side. Any more about 19,840 level will extend this positive momentum towards 19,900 and 20,000 levels on the higher side. Whereas on lower end, as of now, the support is placed at 19,670 will act as a crucial support level. If it's break that level, then we are likely to witness more profit booking, which might take a Nifty towards 19,640 to 19,570 levels on the lower end. As of now, the view will remain cautious as long as Nifty trades below 19,840 levels on the higher sides. Coming towards the bank Nifty for today intraday purpose, the first resistance is placed at around 44,480. Above that level, 44,940, 44,620, 44,800 levels can be tested on the higher side. Whereas on the lower side, the first support is placed at 44,180 and the second support is placed around at 44,000 psychological level. Coming towards the Fed Nifty, 19,950, 20,020 are the two resistance level we need to keep eye on it. Whereas on the lower side, 19,800 and 19,710 are the two crucial support levels. The overall view will remain a sideways as long as the Nifty, Bank Nifty and the Fin Nifty trades below the mentioned resistance levels. Coming towards the stock specific, MGL really looks good on the technical front. This particular counter is just trading within the pattern of the higher tops, higher bottom formation. Interesting point is that on the weekly chart, it has just formed a cup and handle pattern in the line chart and it's on the verge of giving the breakout of the same. I believe that 1190 levels can be seen on the higher sides about at level 1220. So one can take a long position at the current market price. The stock is trading at 1135 levels. Hold the long positions or create a long positions with a stop loss of 1105 for a target of 1190. That's it from my end. I request derivative team to take call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, as I said yesterday, the overall positions are the same. Open interest hasn't changed much. Same for the PCR. VIX continues to remain around the 11 levels and good base building around the 19,700, 19,600 strikes along with 19,500 strike. That does suggest good support area now around these levels for Nifty. However, we have seen some aggressive call built up at 19,800 and 20,000 call strikes. If we break 19,800 today, we will see some liquidation of call strikes there, which can fuel the rally upward up to the 20,000 levels. So an interesting day today. So if 19,800 is broken, one can look to buy, the index for the 20,000 targets. Small stop losses around the 19,720, 700 odd levels, which are the support areas now. Uh, from the stock specific front, GNFC and the overall pack did witness good buying. The fertilizer stocks continue to witness some good buying. Even yesterday, I said the same, that we continue to like these stocks, and some aggressive short covering action was seen in UPL as well. So, you can watch out for UPL in the next couple of trading sessions, which can give good returns going forward. So, yeah, look out for the same. Other than that, banking is one sector which can now start to do well. We are likely to see good buying action in selective banks. Especially the PSU banks are all again ready for good buying action, especially SBI. You can look to buy these stocks for gains for the next couple of days. Yeah. So that's it from my side. Like to ask a fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. KEC International has bagged new orders worth 1,300 crores in transmission and cable business. This is positive. On the result side, HDFC Bank result, although it is not comparable with previous quarters due to merger with HDFC Limited, however, result is slightly above expectation. Advances growth was at 4.9% sequentially, and deposit growth was 5.3% sequentially. So on an annualized basis, we can expect around 18-19% kind of business growth. Return on asset is expected to be ranged at 1.9 to 2.1%. For the current quarter, it was at 2%. However, net interest margin disappointed and came at 3.6%, which was below its previous guidance of 3.7 to 3.8% due to the impact of incremental CRR and LCR norms on the merged entity. And it seems that NIM will take some time to recover. So that is the negative part about the result. However, from long-term point of view, we remain positive. Jio Financial Services result has improved, but there is not much to read into currently, as the entire revenue is coming from interest income on funds and dividend that it gets on its investments. In its presentation, company has stated that it would offer products like lending, insurance broking, payment solutions, and will also enter the mutual fund industry. In lending, it will offer products which are similar to Bajaj Finance, like personal loans, self-employed loans, housing loans, consumer durable loans, and auto loans. So looking at the way things are shaping up, we are positive from long-term point of view. Federal Bank result is above expectation, mainly due to lower credit cost, which came at just 0.1% against expectation of 0.4%. Net interest margin has bottomed out and will start inching higher. Slippage was also under control at 75 basis points versus 110 basis points in June quarter. So numbers continue to improve, and we remain positive on Federal Bank. Karur Vysya Bank result is in line with expectation. Advances grew 5.4% sequentially and 11% year on year. P&L line items on a year-on-year basis grew broadly in line with AUM growth, with NII and PBP also growing by 11%. Credit cost came lower at 0.7% versus 1% in June quarter. Asset quality continued to improve with net NPA at now just 0.5%. Stock is trading at 1.2 times price to book for ROA of more than 1.5% now on consistent basis, which we think is attractive, and there is some scope for the stock heading higher. So we remain positive. Bank of Maharashtra result is okay. Advances growth was 4% sequentially, 21% year on year. Credit cost was elevated at 2.2% versus 1.8% in June quarter. Slippages were stable at 1.3%. Net NPA remained low at just 0.2%, and ROA is also stable at 1.3 to 1.4% range since last 4 quarters. Looking at the growth and ROA, the stock is trading at 1.9 times price to book, which we think is slightly on the higher side. However, looking at the momentum in PSU banking stocks, stock can perform well, but overall, our view is neutral on Bank of Maharashtra. ICICI Securities result has improved. After many quarters, we've seen robust growth this quarter. Revenue grew by 34% sequentially, 45% year on year. EBITDA grew by 42% sequentially, 55% year on year, which is higher than the revenue growth due to operating leverage. And more importantly, the retail cash market share continues to increase since last 4-5 quarters. It stood at 12.8% versus 12.2% in June quarter, and last year 10.6%. So expect a good reaction in the stock in the short term in ICICI Securities. Thank you.
Good morning. CAT results came yesterday, and the revenue is above expectation. As revenue came at 3,053 crores versus expectation of 3,021 crores, which also grew by 4% on QOQ basis and 5.5% yearly basis. The reduction in raw material basket cost and favorable product mix resulted in gross margin expansion by 227 basis points on QOQ basis. The EBITDA margin came at 14.9% versus 13.2% sequentially. The employee cost increased due to annual incremental cycle, and the healthy cash generation led to the further debt reduction of 100 crores sequentially. Also, the management stated that the demand continues to be stable as they are witnessing mid-single digit growth in top line across all the three segments in replacement, OEMs and international business. At present, the stock is trading at PE of 15.2 times of FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Yeah, yesterday Dalmia Bharat had a phone call, and management has indicated that the outlook for the coming quarter is positive, indicating that the price increase which has been taken on 1st October in both South and East are sustaining. Company or the industry has taken somewhere at around 30 rupees price increase in South and around 30 rupees in the East, and both are sustaining. So that will add up to the earning. And apart from that, though the petcoke and coal prices have started moving up, but because of the inventory which the company hold, the fuel cost will further go down in the coming quarter by around 3%. So overall, seems like they may be gaining around 300 to 400 rupees additional in EBITDA per ton, which was at around 950 in Q2. So the outlook for the cement, Dalmia Bharat Cement, and along with that, South and East player is positive. Then Som Distillery has done a small tie-up with for setting up of the supply of the IMFL in Jammu and Kashmir, and they will be manufacturing over there, though they don't have any plant as of now. So company may be announcing some manufacturing facility over there. And that is to supply to canteen store department, that is mainly of supply to the armed forces. So sentimentally positive, the volume and all will be limited. Then one two plots allotted to Godrej property got cancelled. The CIDCO has allotted these two property in Sanpada. So that will have a sentimental negative impact, as these plots were not in operation, or company has not yet planned anything great on that plot. But yeah, the plot reduction will reduce the future planning for that development. So that will act as negative, sentimentally negative for Godrej property. I'll now request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. In today's session, we are expecting gold prices to test 58,900 to 800 levels, and for pullback one can buy overall, the upside is we are seeing a resistance at 59,400. So the upside is capped around that level. So one can initiate a buy around 58,800 on downside. Similarly, silver also 71,200, 300 is acting as a resistance, and this might correct. The profit taking might witness till 70,300 to 200, whereby one can buy and eye for the target of 71,200, 300 levels. For that, one can maintain a stop loss of 69,800, and crude oil also prices could witness some profit taking if it is sustaining below 70,250. So on downside again 7150, 7100, whereby it can witness support, and again pullback can be witnessed. So could be in a range from 7350 to 7150. Uh, Natural gas prices should take support around 255 to 50 levels. So buying around these levels is recommended. Buying around and maintain a stop loss of 250. On upside again, the area where 270 to 875 one can take profits and wait for a fresh call. Um, in natural metal front, we are witnessing a range bound movement and seeing profit booking from higher end. So all in all, as long as copper is holding 695, there could be some pullback till 703, 705 level. But again, selling pressure could continue. So as long as 695 is holding, one can buy for a pullback. Else, there could be further weakness. In zinc also, 219, 222 is the range. So if it is sustaining below 219, then we might see further correction till 217. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the call forward.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. For today's trading session in USD INR, we are expecting some sideways momentum. So in the range of 83.20 and on the higher side 83.30 act as a range for today's trading session. So on the lower end, 83.221 can initiate a long positions with a stop loss of 83.15 for the target of 83.28 and 83.30 levels. And on the higher side, one can initiate a short positions around 83.30 with a strict stop loss of 83.35 levels for the target of 83.23 levels. And GBP INR, one can initiate a long positions if we get some profit booking around 101.46 levels with a stop loss of 101.28 for the target of 101.70 and 101.85 levels. In Euro INR, one can initiate a long positions and the CMP levels 87.98 levels with the stop loss of 87.65 levels for the target of 88.03 levels. And on the higher side, one can initiate also short positions for the intraday purpose 83.03 levels with a stop loss of 88.17 levels for the target of 87.88 levels. Thank you.